Hello, hello, peace and love. So, one of my awesome subscribers asked me to break down G and I in the 15 US code definitions. G is creditor and I is consumer. So, let's get to it. The term creditor refers only to a person who both regularly extends consumer credit, which is payable by agreement in more than four installments, or for which the payment of a finance charge is or may be required, and is the person to whom the debt arising from the transaction is payable on the face of the evidence of indebtedness or by agreement. So, a creditor is a person. Let's click this word. I believe I have it up here. The term person means a natural person. That's as it's defined in 15 US code. The term person in this code, in this section, is a natural person or an organization. Hmm. So it can be a natural person or an organization. So we went ahead and looked up in the Black's Law Dictionary natural person, a human being, naturally born, versus a legally generated juridical person. So we went ahead and defined person itself and found human being because people will tell you whenever you're on this journey that human being means a monster, depending on which journey you're on. um, some of you may be on a credit repair journey, and some of you may be on the other type of journey. A human being, well, let's read the whole thing. A man considered according to the rank he holds in society, that's what a person is defined legally, with all the rights to which the place he has holds, which with all the rights to which the place he holds entitles him, and the duties which it imposes. One Bouvier's instrument number 137. I'll see if we can look that up. A human being, person, person. A human being considered as capable of having rights and of being charged with duties, while a thing is the object over which rights may be exercised. We are trying to define human being by law. See, human being, see, monster. So, person, a human being, I don't see any issues with being called a human being. Human, human, adjective. Hmm? Oh, there's a human being, a human noun. Human, a human being, 1530s, from human, adjective. So human being is different from human. Human is of or belonging to man, of man, belonging to man. That doesn't mean that it is man. It will say man, not of man. Earthling, earthly being. So there may be a discrepancy there. There may not. But I know that when you go to court, if you ever go to court, I know that there are some case laws out there, um, where people try to make these, they make claims that they are not a person, that they are something else, or that they're Natural persons, the court sees all of these terms as the same. A person, a human being, a natural person is all a person. So I don't know. It's a heavily debated topic, but there have been rulings that say um, Supreme Court sees it all as all the same. So I'm not sure if you'd be able to find case law, but if you do, let me know. So let's continue. Um, Payable. I wanted to look at payable because the creditor is also he regularly extends credit, and he is the person to whom the debt arising from this is this is what we're going to do. We're going to use ChatGPT. And the reason why we're using ChatGPT, and this is how I use it, copy that, and I'm going to say, explain this and rephrase it to me as if I was a 13-year-old, and I'm going to paste it. Okay. As the person you owe money to when you first borrow it, clearly shown on the paperwork. Oh, wait. Ugh. Hold on. Okay. A creditor is the person or company you owe money to when you borrow it, like a bank or credit card company. They are the ones you have to give the money back to. A creditor is the person you owe money to when you borrow it, like a bank or a credit card company. They are the ones you give the money back to. Okay? That is so creditor is one who regularly extends credit and the person you owe money to, right? So a creditor is the person you owe money to and the person that extended you credit. Or it could, and if it's you in this case, you would have been regularly extending consumer credit or money. All of this extra stuff, notwithstanding the preceding sentence, in the case of an open-end credit plan involving a credit card, the card issuer, any person who honors the credit card and offers a discount, which is a finance charge, are creditors. Okay? For the purpose of the requirements imposed under Part D of this subchapter and subsections, these sections of this title, the term creditor shall also include card issuers, whether or not the amount due is payable by agreement or for installments or it needs a finance charge. So all of these applies to card issuers as well. Any person who originates two or more mortgages referred to Section AA of any 12-month period, or any person who originates one or more such mortgages through a broker may shall be considered to be a creditor for the purposes of this subchapter. Creditor includes a private educational lender. Let me see how many minutes we got. 10 minutes. I'm going to cut this video and go into I next.